Hello everyone. My name is Aarti Sharma and I teach biology for international curriculums such as IGCSE and NCA. In my classes, I always try to explain biology using simple diagrams, clear concepts, and real life examples so that even complex topics become easy to understand. So, in today's video, we are going to learn photosynthesis in just 15 minutes, okay, in a very simple and exam friendly way. So, let's begin, okay. But before we start today's lesson, I want to ask you a quick question. Imagine this: animals need food to survive, right? And humans eat food every day to get energy. But what about these lovely plants? They do not move, they do not hunt, and even they cannot go to the kitchen and restaurant to eat something. So here's the question for you. How do plants make their own food? Think about it for a moment. One, two, three. If you guessed photosynthesis, then you are absolutely right, my dear students. And that is exactly what we are going to learn today. And if you are excited to learn such type of things, so you just have to stay tuned with me. And till that moment, I'm sharing my whiteboard video so that we can explain this wonderful topic clearly. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to you. So here, you can see we are going to learn photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants make their own food by using sunlight. Imagine this is the plant that I have, okay, and this plant is also going to make their own food. How? How? Now, there's a beautiful story behind this. Let's understand. This is the leaf structure, okay. So on the top of this layer, they have some tiny components over there, okay, like they have stomata, they have chlorophyll and chloroplast, and then they have these beautiful stems, and somewhere here they have soil, okay. So through the component, whatever the components present on the top of these leaves layer, they just can simply absorb sunlight from the sun, okay, and carbon dioxide from the air, also water from the soil, okay. So now they need actually only three components, only three ingredients to make their food. Not like us. Like if we want to eat some pizzas and burgers, so we need a lot of ingredients to make it. Okay, they just simply need only three ingredients or components. I'll write it for you. First ingredient would be carbon dioxide, second ingredient would be water, and third ingredient would be sunlight. Okay, so they just can simply absorb sunlight from the sun with the help of a specific or like special component which is known as chlorophyll and chloroplast, which we will discuss in a very short moment. But they just can simply absorb water from the roots, okay, carbon dioxide from the air, along with a special component would be there which is known as stomata, okay. So through the stomata they can absorb carbon dioxide, got it. And through the roots they just can simply absorb water, or through the air, or sorry, through the sun they just can simply absorb sunlight with the help of chlorophyll and chloroplast. Okay, so by using these three ingredients they can make glucose, okay, along with a byproduct known as carbon, known as oxygen. And this oxygen, after some time, we will use for our purpose. Got it? So photosynthesis is just a simple process by which green plants can make their own food by using sunlight. Plants uses three important things for this process: carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil, and energy from sunlight. So with the help of these delicious ingredients, we can say plant produce glucose, which is their food. Got it? So during this process, oxygen is also released into the atmosphere, and this oxygen is extremely important for us, for everyone, because it is what we breathe to survive. Just like this. Okay, so this is the oxygen component that I'm getting from my plant. Okay, so in a way, photosynthesis not only feeds plants but also supports life on Earth. Okay, so now it's time to move on its chemical equation. Okay, the the component that I wrote there, carbon dioxide, water, and the sunlight, we just have to represent in a chemical form. Okay, which is actually not a very difficult for you guys. I will write it for you. Okay. So chemical equation, we need a carbon dioxide. Okay. And then we need water, and then we need sunlight. So by using these three ingredients, they just can simply make glucose along with the oxygen part. Okay. This is the simple scenario that I'm telling you here. Okay. So carbon dioxide, water, along with these two parts, they just can simply form glucose and oxygen. Got it? Somewhere here, they will have a sunlight. So without sunlight, this process is impossible. Impossible for plants. Got it? Okay. So they need carbon dioxide, they need water, they need sunlight. And in this process, they just can simply form glucose, which is C6H12O6. This is the chemical formula of glucose. Okay. C6H12 and O6. So here we actually need 6 molecule of carbon dioxide. Then we need 6 molecule of water along with the sunlight. They just can simply form this part. Okay, and oxygen we already know as a byproduct. They can simply release in the atmosphere so that we can use it. All right, guys. Any confusion so far? So now, another one question is just coming in front of us, which is exactly where does photosynthesis happens? Okay, where does photosynthesis happens? Anybody can make any guess over here? On the leaf. Okay, so on the leaf, I told you like we have some special component would be there, which is going to be helpful for like absorbing sunlight, absorbing water, absorbing carbon dioxide. Okay, so now it's time to discuss all of that part. Okay, so now photosynthesis mainly occurs in the leaves of plant that I already told you. Okay, so this is the structure or this is the site exactly where your photosynthesis is going to be takes place. Okay, so leaves, you see. Okay, leaves. Leaves is a site where your photosynthesis actually takes place. So inside the leaf cell, there are some small structures called chloroplast. So inside the leaf, we have chloroplast. Wait. We have a chloroplast. Okay, and chloroplast contain chlorophyll. Chloroplast contain chlorophyll. This is the site. This is the specific site which is in the green color. Okay, so the green pigment that absorbs sunlight. This is why most leaves appear green in color. Okay, so whenever sunlight falls on the leaf, chlorophyll captures that energy and helps start the process of the photosynthesis. Got it? So this is the actual site, and this chlorophyll is going to absorb sunlight from the sun. Okay, this will chlorophyll will absorb sunlight and starts processing. Okay, so if you are okay with this, then we can move on the next question, which is factors affecting photosynthesis. See guys, photosynthesis is actually not as much easy that I told you. Like they just simply need 3 ingredients and then we can simply make glucose and along with the oxygen part. No. Other than this, there are some few factors which are going to be affect your photosynthesis. First thing, the rate of photosynthesis can change depending on some certain factors. So we have a 3 important factors. First factor is your light intensity. Okay. Another one factor is your carbon dioxide concentration. Carbon dioxide concentration. This is the another one factor. Okay. And the third factor is temperature. Okay. So along with these 3 factors, your photosynthesis actually decided like in which way your plant has to move. Okay. So in light intensity, carbon dioxide concentration, and then temperature. Got it? Now let's discuss about the light intensity first. Light intensity means the more sunlight a plant receives, the faster photosynthesis can occur. Okay? Imagine like if I'll give you all the ingredients, then like this one would be easy for you guys to make delicious food for you, right? So same in that way, if plants are like absorbing more sunlight or getting more sunlight, so the faster photosynthesis can occur over there. Okay, so or like in that plant. So up to a certain limit. So light intensity means more sunlight, which means the faster photosynthesis can occur. Okay, another one part, carbon dioxide concentration. More carbon dioxide in the air can increase the rate of photosynthesis. Temperature, if I'm talking about the temperature, so photosynthesis is controlled by some enzymes. Okay, enzyme we already know, enzymes can simply speed up your reactions, whatever that you want to do. Okay, so same in that way, enzymes are also responsible to process glucose and oxygen in the plants. So photosynthesis is controlled by some specific enzymes, and enzymes work best within a certain temperature range. So if the temperature is too low or too high, so the process becomes slower. So these factors are really, really very important for you guys because they are often asked in some exam based part. Okay, so please don't forget about these 3 factors. So light intensity, and then carbon dioxide concentration, and then temperature. So intensity means more light, more photosynthesis. More carbon dioxide, more photosynthesis. And what about the temperature, guys? If the temperature is too low or too high, so the process becomes slower. Okay, so it should be in a maintained part. Okay, so your temperature should be stable. No too high, no too low. Got it? So now let's move on your understanding level. Let's check your understanding with a quick question. Okay, so here is a one question for you. Which gas is released during photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen? Just take a second to think. Yes. Yes, that's oxygen. Wonderful job, guys. Yes, absolutely right. So I hope you all are clear with this photosynthesis part. Now it's time to wrap up the session. I hope this short lesson helped you to understand photosynthesis clearly and easily. So if you enjoy learning biology through simple explanations, diagrams, and some exam tips, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I regularly upload IGCSE biology concept lesson to help students to understand the topic faster and perform better in exams. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next biology lesson. So bye-bye. Take care, guys.